If I was Roger Goodell and I can change one thing about the NFL playoffs, it will be this rule. I really hate the fact that the Carolina Panthers at 8-9, mind you, they won a terrible NFC South. They won a terrible division. They're going to get rewarded with a home playoff game. Meanwhile, the LA Rams in a very tough division, they went 12-5 on the year. We are celebrating mediocrity when it comes to the playoffs, granting division winners automatic home games. I don't like this at all. A division title should grant you a playoff berth. It should not grant you a home playoff game. Okay, I'm not saying that, hey, let's take the top 7 records. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying once you get to the playoffs and you decide who the 7 teams are, then you can go by record from there. I'm all for that. What are you playing games in the regular season for if when you play in the playoffs, you have 4 more wins than a team that plays in a sorry division like the Carolina Panthers? You are literally celebrating mediocrity in the NFL. Come on, NFL. You got to do you. The NFL usually, they're spot on with getting things right, but this is a glaring deficiency with the NFL playoffs. An 8-9 team in a terrible division. Actually, 3 teams in the NFC South finished with 8-9 records, and we're supposed to slot a home playoff game for the Carolina Panthers. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay, at least in the AFC North, Baltimore, they were 8-8. If they would have won the division, they would have won it at 9-8. But the Steelers end up winning that division and they're 10-7, which is a respectable record for a division winner. But you're 8-9. We have to do something about this. I believe last year, the Minnesota Vikings, I think they finished 13-4, and they were the 5 seed. They had to go on the road. And how unfair was that? They went on the road and they lost as the 5 seed. Imagine being 13-4. You play the whole entire season just for the last game of the year. You have to win a game at Detroit so that you can be the 1 seed, or if you lose, you drop all the way to the 5 seed. What are we doing, NFL? We need a better system in place where you reseed. Once you figure out the 7 teams, you get the 4 division winners, and then you go by record after that to get the 7. And then by record, you decide the seeding after that. I mean, you're still going to get the same 7 teams. Carolina still gets in as a division winner, but they're the 7 seed. They should be the 7 seed. They have the worst record. Congratulations, you won your division. You get the 7 seed in the playoffs. You got to face off against the second place team because they have a better record. Okay, I know this will never happen in the NFL. It's a pipe dream. And I understand everybody, some people might be vehemently against this. That's fine. My ideas are progressive, and that's okay. That's fine. You guys don't have to agree. Actually, anybody that watches this video, I want some of y'all to disagree. I want some of y'all to agree. Okay, I just want y'all to engage. That's the whole point of making content, is to have engagement, have a conversation. But me, KSK Sports, I'm right on this matter. Okay, what's the point of playing all season long if you're going to tell me at the end of the regular season that, hey, the games really don't matter? You know, if you're in a great division, you know, you're going to get in, but you're going to be penalized because you are in a good division. The LA Rams and the 49ers, they're getting punished. They're getting punished for being in the NFC West, the best division in football. Whereas Carolina, 8-9, they're allowed to host a playoff game with a losing record. We've seen this countless times out of the NFC South. We've seen, I see the Tom Brady Buccaneers, I believe his last season, they were 8-9. The LA Rams had to go there. They barely beat them. Tom Brady gave them a really tough test in his last game as a pro. I mean, I think he retired after that. They went 8-9. I mean, bro, we got to do something about this. We have to do something about the playoff construct in the NFL that allows for an 8-9 Carolina Panthers team to host a playoff game against a 12-5 LA Rams team. It's lunacy. It's ridiculous. We need to change that rule. In KSK Sports, I was Roger Goodell, and I had the autonomy and full authority to change one rule in the NFL. It would be this ludicrous playoff construct that we currently have. All right, that's all I have for this one. Like and subscribe. Help your boy get to 300 subs. And I'm out on this one. Until the next one, I'm rolling out. Peace. Let's go.